boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, check that.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
60 Eagles, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Here we go, set.
Right to the air goes Daniels. On target, got it to McClure. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Jump from the 39. Takes him up on first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to McClure, they connect again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And you even have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulders to their positions.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Now a give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Juan Martin is there for the stop. Third down, they need 5.
Now third and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to play the top.
You just simply can't make this throw, Mike. I mean, not only do you give the ball away when you're in prime scoring position, but then you allow the guy to take the ball all the way back, and now the offense of your opponent takes the field with a ton of confidence, all the momentum, and it looked like you had a strong drive, and now it completely flips.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. That's Melton there to get him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, he'll throw with Daniel. He's got a man. It's McClure. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 20.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got a second and 8 coming up.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here we go. Check. Mustang. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Check. Check.
Third and a yard. It's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Intercepted.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with it.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Here comes second and 4.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
Let's go. Set up. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready. Get Cougar 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 7-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. A screen set up for Krusky Merritt. He is melted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. 36-yard line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's swung out to Krusky Merritt, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punt team. Fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Here now, 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Lions all their first time out as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
46-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60, 19 Lion. Go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It is 2nd and 6.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Lions. And his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Hey, he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Step up at the plate, take a watch, step correct.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on.
On 1st down, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. And he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way.
On the set. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 60. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And on 3rd down, this ball incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tag. 60.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And Good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
The Commanders pick up our 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's to Trusty Merritt. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. A very good throw there, but not on the same page in his target. That's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 32-yard line.
Go.
Travel start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70, 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's taken down just shy of midfield. He has 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Washington, 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Washington 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now a pass deep for McLaurin. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Eagles. Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got the tight end there. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And that 1st and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Leads to 2nd and
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
60 by 2nd.
They'll go with him again. And he will score! Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 21. Commanders nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
COVID-19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Flush to his right. He's going to try it here again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And good running on the return. It'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll give on the ground. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
It's first down, and they'll run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
4-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Real cool. They be on their record, pay the bills.
60 back. Come on. Go.
Now Daniels, forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Grab the 50. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17
yards. The gain there. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Out to his right. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Eagles.
Throwing again. Daniel. Flush to his right. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Ready up.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Daniels gonna throw again. They go sideline and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Hold it ready.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. To the air again is Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones, and the coverage.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Then Sinnott. Touchdown, Commanders.
Washington.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
Washington will line up for the
Throwing
two-point
is
conversion.
Daniels. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Commanders 8.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Alert! Let's go now. Go!
Handoff here, up the middle.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll turn and hand this one off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. There he goes again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Lions 35, Commanders 8.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
And they're on 43-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Press all 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a job in covering, hustling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
7 Pirates. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos. Ring it. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
10-11. Unlock Lions.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago.